Good morning, students. Today we are going to solve numerical problems based on the concept interference. Okay. Now you have to remember, while solving the problems based on interference, if A1 and A2 are the amplitudes of the light waves from two different sources, then we can have I max is equal to A1 plus A2 whole square, and I minimum intensity is obtained when A1 minus A2 whole square. So these are the I max and I minimum. And next, if the two slits are separated, S1 and S2 are separated by a distance 2D, and a screen is placed at a distance D, capital D, then we have the fringe width beta is equal to, if the wavelength of light is lambda, then lambda D by 2D. Here you have to remember that this 2D is the distance between these two slits. In some books they follow it as D, simply D. So don't get confused that 2D is the distance between the slits. Okay, so you follow this convention. So 2D is the distance between the slits, then the fringe width beta is equal to lambda D by 2D. Now this is the central fringe is O, then the position of nth bright and nth dark. That means this is the central fringe is always bright, and nth bright or nth dark condition is, for bright fringe xn is equal to n lambda d by 2d. For dark fringe xn is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2 into lambda by d 2d. Sorry, sir. That is 2n plus 1 into 1 by 2 into lambda d by 2d. Okay, and this is the position of nth bright fringe, and this is position of nth dark fringe. Okay, and angular separation, suppose this is the position of nth bright fringe, then this angular width theta. So remember that angular width theta, sin theta is equal to, actually this condition for this is xn, so we can write it as, suppose this is x and this is d, then sin theta is equal to x by d, but x is equal to n lambda d by 2d into d. This d will get cancelled, that is lambda by 2d. So this is the angular width of this particular fringe from the central bright. Okay, remember this. And if a thin transparent sheet is introduced in between the paths of any one of the interfering beam, then the shift produced is d by 2d into mu minus 1 into t. Here d by 2d is the distance between the slits and the screen, and 2d is the separation between the slits. Same again, mu is the refractive index of this particular sheet introduced, transparent sheet introduced, and t is its thickness. Then s is the shift of fringes. Okay, you remember all these formulae while solving the interference problems. Now the first one, two coherent sources whose intensity ratio is 81:1. produce interference fringes. Deduce the ratio of maximum to minimum intensity So, two coherent sources whose intensity ratio is 81:1 produce interference fringes. Fringes means interference bands. Deduce the ratio of maximum to minimum intensity. So, from this given condition, given that I1 by I2 is equal to 81/1 implies A1 square by A2 square equal to 81/1, that implies A1 by A2 is equal to 9/1. So, A1 is equal to 9A2. So, we have a condition. So, we have to find the ratio of maximum to minimum. So, I max to I minimum ratio is equal to A1 plus A2 whole square by A1 minus A2 whole square. That is, here we can substitute 9A2 plus A2. That is 9A2 plus A2 whole square by 9A2 minus A2 whole square. That is 10A2 square by 10A2 whole square by 8A2 whole square. That is 100 by 64. And that is 25 by 14. 16, sorry. 25:16. Now, second one. The ratio of maximum to minimum intensity is 25:1 in an interference pattern. Find the ratio of amplitudes of interfering beams to interfering beams. The ratio of maximum to minimum intensity is 25:1 in an interference pattern. Find the ratio of amplitudes of two interfering beams. So, given that I max to I minimum is equal to 25/1 implies A1 plus A2 whole square by A1 minus A2 whole square is equal to 25/1. That is A1 plus A2 by A1 minus A2 equal to 5/1. Now, dividing with this A1 by A2 plus 1 by A1 by A2 minus 1 equal to 5/1 implies A1 by A2 plus 1 into 1 is equal to 5 into A1 minus A2 minus 1. So, you can A1 by A2 plus 1 equal to 5A1 by A2 minus 5. That is 4A1 by A2 is equal to 6. So A1 by A2 is equal to 3 by 2. So answer is 3:2. Two coherent sources of intensity ratio alpha interfere. Prove that in the interference pattern Imax minus I minimum by Imax plus I minimum is equal to root alpha by 2 root alpha by 1 plus alpha. Okay. So two coherent sources of intensity ratio alpha interfere, prove that in the interference pattern Imax minus I minimum by Imax plus I minimum is equal to 2 root alpha by 1 plus alpha. So for this the given ratio of the intensities is, that means I1 by I2 is equal to alpha. This is the given condition. From this we can write as A1 square by A2 square is equal to alpha, because intensity is the square of the amplitude. So this we can write A1 by A2 is equal to root alpha. Okay. Now we have to find Imax minus by Imax plus I minimum. So we have condition Imax equal to A1 plus A2 whole square and I minimum is equal to A1 minus A2 whole square. So now we can write as Imax minus I minimum by Imax plus I minimum is equal to, write down, A1 plus A2 whole square minus A1 minus A2 whole square by A1 plus A2 whole square plus A1 minus A2 whole square, and this is that is 4 A1 A2 by, and here in this case 2 into A1 square plus A2 square, because A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 will get cancelled by minus 2A1 A2. So 2A1 square plus 2A2 square, so common we can write, that is 2 A1 A2 by A1 square plus A2 square. So this can be written as 2 A1 by A2, that means dividing numerator and denominator with a2 square. So we will get 2a1 by a2. Here a1 square by a2 square plus 1. So already we got the condition that a1 by a2 is equal to root alpha. So we can write it as 2 alpha, 2 root alpha by a1 by a2 whole square is alpha plus 1. So this is equal to 2 root alpha by 1 plus alpha. Now, fourth one. Find the ratio of intensity at the center of bright fringe to the intensity at a point 1/4 of the distance between two fringes from the center. If the amplitudes of the two beams are equal, now the ratio of intensity at the central bright fringe to the intensity at a point 1/4 of the distance between the two fringes from the center if the amplitude of the two beams are equal. That means given condition is the amplitudes A1, A2 are equal. Assume that A1, A2 is equal to A. Now intensity at any point due to interference is given by, superposition is given by A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos phi, where phi is the phase difference. So in this condition we have A1 and A2 are equal. So this condition can be written as A square plus 2A square cos phi. So this can be written as 2A square plus 2A square cos phi, that is 2A square into 1 plus cos phi. Okay. Now the intensity at a particular point is 2A square into 1 plus cos phi. Now first case, we have to find the ratio of intensity, say central bright fringe, to the intensity at a point 1/4 distance between the two fringes. So for the first case, that means to find the intensity at the central bright fringe, for the central bright fringe path difference is 0, hence phase difference is also 0. So for central bright fringe, phi equal to 0 implies I0, take it that intensity as I1 or I0 is equal to 2a square into 1 plus 1, that is 4a square. So this is the intensity of the central bright fringe. Now we have to find the intensity at a point 1/4 of the half of the 1/4 of the distance between two fringes. So two fringes, two consecutive bright fringes have a phase difference of 2 pi. Actually, any two consecutive bright fringes, the phase difference is 2 pi. Okay, one minute, I will rub this. Between two consecutive fringes, phase difference is equal to 2 pi. Okay, now the intensity at a point 1/4 of the distance between the two phases. That means the phase difference between at a point 1/4 between two fringes, 1/4 distance, 1/4 distance is equal to 2 pi by 4, that is equal to pi by 2. Okay, now the intensity at a point 1/4 distance between the two fringes has a phase difference is pi by 2. Now substitute this pi by 2 in this formula. Now let us consider that as I1. So I1 is equal to 2a square into 1 plus cos phi. As cos pi by 2 is 0, this is 2a square into 1 plus 0, that is 2a square. Now the ratio of these two is given by I0 by I1 is equal to 4a square by 2a square, that is 2 by 1, that is 2:1. Now fifth one. Two straight narrow parallel slits 1 millimeter apart are illuminated by monochromatic light fringes are formed on a screen held at a distance of 1 meter from slits are 0.5 millimeter apart. Then find the wavelength of light. Two straight narrow parallel slits 1 millimeter apart are illuminated by monochromatic light. Fringes are formed on a screen held at a distance of 1 meter from the slits or 0.5 millimeter apart. Find the wavelength of light. So the two slits are separated by a distance 1 millimeter. So we have to take 2d is equal to 1 millimeter, that is 10 power minus 3 meter. Next, illuminated by monochromatic light. Fringes are formed on a screen. So capital D is equal to at a distance of 1 meter. Slits are 0.5 millimeter apart, means fringe width beta is 0.5 millimeter, that is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 meter. Find the wavelength of light. So we have the formula beta is equal to fringe width beta is equal to lambda d by 2d. So we can write like this: 0.5 10 power minus 3 is equal to lambda into 1 by, and 2d is 10 power minus 3. That is lambda is equal to 0.5 into 10 power minus 6. Now 5 into 10 power minus 7. That is 5000 into 10 power minus 10 meter. That is 5000 Armstrong. So 1 Armstrong is 10 power minus 10 meter or 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. You remember this? 1 Armstrong is equal to 10 power minus 10 meter, or if you express in centimeter, it is 10 power minus 8 centimeter. So you remember these two. Now sixth one. Two coherent sources are placed 0.9 millimeter apart, and the fringes are observed and the fringes are observed 1 meter away. Calculate the wavelength of monochromatic light used if it produces the second arc fringe at a distance of 1 millimeter, 10 millimeter from the central fringe. Okay, two coherent sources are placed 0.9 millimeter apart and the fringes are observed 1 meter away. Calculate the wavelength of monochromatic light used if it produces the second dark fringe at a distance of 10 millimeter from the central fringe. That means given that 2D is equal to 0.9 millimeter, that is 0.9 10 power minus 3 meter, and fringes are observed at 1 meter away. So given capital D is 1 meter, and you have to find the wavelength if it produces second dark fringe at a distance of 10 meter. That means given that x2 of dark, that is 10 millimeter, that is 10 into 10 power minus 3 meter. So these are the given data. So for a dark fringe we have the condition xn is equal to 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2 into d by 2d. We have this condition. So here the fringe number is second dark, that means n is equal to 2. Now we substitute like this. So that is 10 into 10 power minus 3 millimeter is equal to 2n into 2 means 2 plus 2 into 2 4, that is 4 plus 1 into lambda by 2 into d is given as 0.9 1 meter by small 2d is given as 0.9 10 power minus 3. Now this is 2 into 0.9 into 10 into 10 power minus 6 is equal to 5 lambda. That is, this is 18 by 5 10 power minus 6 equal to lambda. That is 3.6 into 10 power minus 6 meter is the wavelength. Now the seventh one. In an interference pattern, interference pattern at a point it is observed that the 16th order maximum for lambda equal to 6000 Armstrong. What order will be visible here if the source is replaced by wavelength 4800 Armstrong. So in an interference pattern at a point it is observed that the 16th order maximum for a wavelength 6000 Armstrong. What will be the order visible if the source is replaced by wavelength 4800? That means same experimental pattern like this. S1 and S2. Now this is the central maximum. Suppose at a particular distance x, we got the 16th order maximum for a wavelength of lambda 6000 Armstrong. Now, if this particular lambda, that means the source of light is replaced by a wavelength of 4800 Armstrong, then at the same point, same distance from the central maximum, what will be order? That means we get another number, another order at that particular place. So what will be the order? So we have to condition that x, we have to condition n lambda by n lambda d by 2d. We have this condition. So assume that for lambda 1 equal to 6000 Armstrong, order is equal to n. For lambda 2 that is equal to 4800 Armstrong, let order be m. Then the distance is same from both central maximum. So we can write the condition as n lambda 1 d by 2d, because d and 2d are same, they are not changed. So m lambda 2 d by 2d. So we can cancel out this. So we have the condition n lambda 1 is equal to m lambda 2. So here given that the 16th order for lambda 1. So we can write 16 into 6000 Armstrong is equal to m into 4000 Armstrong. So Armstrong and 2000 will also get cancelled. 16 1 and 16 3, 3 1 and 3 20. So m is equal to 20. That means if we replace this wavelength of 6000 Armstrong by 4800 Armstrong, then here we'll get at the same point we get 20th bright fringe. Now, 8th one, a beam of light consisting of two wavelengths (6,500 Armstrong and 5200 Armstrong) is used to obtain interference pattern. Then in Young double slit experiment. In Young double slit experiment, first one, find the distance of third bright fringe, on a screen, on the screen from central maximum. And second one, what is the least distance What is the least distance from central maximum where the bright fringes due to both wavelengths coincide. The distance between slits is 2 millimeter and the distance between plane of slits and screen is 120 centimeter. Okay. A beam of light consists of two wavelengths, 6500 Armstrong and 5200 Armstrong, is used to obtain interference pattern in Young double slit experiment. Okay. Now you have to find the distance of third bright fringe on the screen from the central maximum due to I forgot right here. Maximum due to 6500 wavelength. Then second one, what is the least distance from the central maximum where the bright fringes due to both wavelengths coincide? If the distance between the slits is 2 millimeter, distance between the plane of the slit and screen is 120 meter. That means in this condition we have given 2D is equal to 2 millimeter, that is 2 into 10 power minus 3 meter, and capital D is equal to 120 centimeter, that is 1.2 meter. And these two are given, and lambda 1 is equal to 6500 Armstrong, lambda 2 is equal to 5200 Armstrong. These are the given conditions. Now first you have to find the distance of third bright fringe from the central maximum due to the wavelength lambda. That means you have the condition for bright fringe as xn is equal to, for bright, xn is equal to n lambda d by 2d. So here we have given 3 condition for third. We are asked to find third one. So x3 is equal to 3 lambda d by 2d, and you have to find the third bright fringe due to lambda 1. So you have to take lambda 1 here. So it is x3 is equal to 3 6500 10 power minus 10 into 1.2 by 2 into 10 power minus 3. So you can cancel out it as minus 7, you can minus 5. So 2 into 1.6, that is 1.8 into 65 into 10 power minus 5. And this is approximately equal to, actually it is 110, 130, 117 10 power minus 5, that is 1.17 into 10 power minus 3 meter, that is 1.17 millimeter. So we can get a third bright fringe at a distance of 1.17 millimeter from the central maximum if the wavelength of the light is 6500 Armstrong. So this is the answer for the first one. Now for the second one, what is the least distance from the central maximum where the bright fringes due to both wavelength coincide? That means at the same point we get the bright fringe due to one wavelength, at the same point bright fringe due to another wavelength, but the order may be different. So for the second one solution, let nth order maximum due to wavelength coincide mth order due to lambda 2. So that is the condition. So we can write that as, that means the distance from the central maximum is same. So n lambda d by lambda 1 d by 2d is equal to m lambda 2 d by 2d. So these two will get cancelled. So n into 6500 Armstrong is equal to m into 5200 Armstrong. So we will get cancelled. That means n by m is equal to 52 by 65. That is 13.4, 13.3, 13.5. That is 4 by 5. So n by m is equal to 4 by 5. That means nth order due to lambda 1 coincide with fifth order due to lambda 2. That means fourth order due to lambda 1 coincide fifth order due to lambda 2. So now we have to find the distance of this one. Either we can substitute in this one or in this one. For lambda 1 or x5 for lambda 2, whatever we can. Okay. That is fourth fringe due to lambda 1 and fifth bright fringe due to lambda 2 coincide. So we can calculate x4 for lambda 1 or x5 for the lambda 2. So now we are calculating x4 for lambda 1. That is x4 is equal to n lambda by d by 2d. That is 4 6500 10 power minus 10 into 1.2 by 2 into 10 power minus 3. So minus 7, so it's minus 5, that is 2, 2.4 into 65 into 10 power minus 5, and this is approximately 156 into 10 power minus 5. That is 1.56 10 power minus 3, and that is 1.56 millimeter. Okay, ninth one. Okay, ninth one. In a double slit experiment, the slits are 0.015 millimeter apart and screen is 0.75 meter away. If the incident monochromatic light has a wavelength 6000 Armstrong, then calculate the angular and linear separation of second order bright second order bright fringe from central maximum. Full stop. What is the separation? What is the separation between the two bright fringes in the second order lying on either side of central maximum? Now in this question, in a double slit experiment, the slits are 0.015 millimeter apart and screen is 0.75 meter away. So given 2D is equal to 0.015 mm, that is 0.015 10 power minus 3, and capital D as 0.75 meter. Now wavelength of light lambda is 6000 Armstrong. These are the given conditions. Now calculate the angular and linear separation of second order bright fringe from central maximum. What is the separation between the two bright fringes in the second order lying on either side of the central maximum? That means actually like this. This is central maximum and this distance is D and this distance is X. Xn, assume that. Then theta is equal to, you can condition sin theta is equal to xn by d, and linear separation is simply xn. So angular separation theta is sin theta is equal to xn by lambda from this condition. So xn is linear separation. So another condition is, what is the separation between the, suppose if this is the second bright here and we get the same second bright on either side also. Now we have to find this total angle. That means it's nothing but 2 theta. Okay, and here it is also 2xn. Separation between these two is xn plus xn, 2xn. So we have to find these two. Okay, given second bright, so n equal to 2. So first find out angular separation and linear separation. So sin theta is equal to x2 by capital D. That equal to n lambda d by 2d into d. So they will get cancelled. That is, given n is 2, so 2 into 6000 into 10 power minus 10 by 2d. 2d is this 0.015 10 power minus 3. So minus 3 will get cancelled, minus 7 minus 4. That is 12 divided by 1, 2, 3. 15 into 10 power minus 1. That is 0.8 into 10 power minus 1, that is 0.08. So sin theta is 0.08. So theta is sin inverse 0.08. So it is approximately 4.6 degree. Now this is angular separation. Now linear separation, xn equal to n lambda by 2d. That is 2, 6000, 10 power minus 10, 0.75 by 0.015, 10 power minus 3. So already this value we have calculated as 0.08. So you can write it as this value, total this value is 0.08 into 0.75 can be written as 3 by 1, that is 0.06 meter. Okay, angular separation is 4.6 degree and linear separation is 0.06. Now, separation between two brights on either side. So, angular separation is 2 theta, that is 2 into 4.6, that is 9.2 degree, and linear separation is 2 into x2, that is 2 into 0.06, that is 0.12 meter. Ninth one, sorry, 10th one. A double slit arrangement produces interference fringes for a light of wavelength (5890 Armstrong) that are 0.4 degree apart. What is the angular separation? What is the angular separation if the entire arrangement is immersed in water? Now we can directly write the angular separation as beta. So angular separation beta equal to lambda d by 2d. So actually lambda d by lambda d, actually beta d by lambda d, we can write like this also. So now beta in air is given by lambda in air d by 2d, and beta in water, that means here they given like this, two fringes separated by a angular separation, this one. So okay, now in water it is given by lambda in water by d into 2d. Now we divide one by one, that means beta water by or beta air by beta water is equal to lambda air by lambda water. But we know that the refractive index of a medium is wavelength of light in air by wavelength of light in that particular medium. So we can replace this term as refractive index of water, that is NW. But the refractive index of water is 4 by 3. So beta in air by beta in water is equal to 4 by 3, implies beta in water is equal to 3 by 4 into beta in air. And given that Beta in air is 0.4 degree, that is 3 by 4 into 0.4 degree, that is 0.3 degree. Now when the arrangement is kept immersed in water, width of the fringes decreases. Okay, next 11th one. A double slit Young experiment is done with monochromatic light of wavelength 6000 Armstrong. The slits are 2 mm apart and fringes are observed on a screen 10 centimeter away from slits. A transparent sheet of thickness 0.5 millimeter is placed in the path of one of interfering beam. And it is found that the pattern shifts by 5 millimeter. Find the refractive index of material of sheet. Now, a double slit Young experiment is done with monochromatic light of wavelength 6000 Armstrong. The slits are 2 mm apart and the fringes are observed on a screen 10 cm away from the slits. A transparent sheet of thickness 0.5 mm is placed in the path of one of the interfering beams, and it is found that the pattern shifts by 5 mm. Find the refractive index. So, in this case given 2D is equal to 2 mm, that is 2 into 10 power minus 3 meter, and screen D, capital D is equal to 10 centimeter, that is 0.1 meter. Transparent sheet of thickness T is equal to 0.5 millimeter, that is 0.5 10 power minus 3 meter. The interfering beams, it is found that the shift by 5 mm. So, S equal to 5 millimeter, that is 5 into 10 power minus 3. Now, find the refractive index of material. So n is equal to question mark, or mu is equal to question mark. So we have the relation that S equal to d by 2d into n minus 1 into t. So substituting all these in this equation, that is shift is 5 into 10 power minus 3, capital D is 0.1, by 2d is 2 into 10 power minus 3, into n minus 1 into thickness is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. Now this 10 power minus 3 will get cancelled, and 0.1 into 5. Now this is 5 into 2 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 0.5 into 0.1 is equal to n minus 1. This will be get cancelled 10 times, and this is 10 power minus 2. That is 2 into 10 power minus 1, that equal to n minus 1, implies n equal to 1 plus 0.2, that is 1.2. So the refractive index of material of the sheet is 1.2. Okay, next, 12th. The central fringe of the interference produced by light of wavelength 6000 Armstrong is shifted to the position of 5th bright fringe. By introducing a thin glass plate of refractive index 1.5, calculate the thickness of the glass plate. Now, given that without any suppose there is no glass sheet in between the paths of S1, either S1 or S2, then we get the central bright fringe at the position of O. Suppose if we introduce glass sheet at any one of these sheets, it is given that it shifts to the 5th position, 5th dark or 5th bright position. That means if there is no glass plate in the path of any one of these interfering beams, central maximum is at the position O. Suppose if, and 5th position is this one, 5th bright at a particular distance x, Now, if the glass plate is introduced in the path of any one of these two interfering beams, then this central fringe shifts to this fifth position. That means this is the shift. Okay. Now we can write the shift as S equal to, S can be written as d by 2d into n minus 1 into t. This is the shift, where n is the refractive index of the medium. Now, here in the given data, it is not given the distance between the slits and screen. So, to replace this term by, we have the relation beta is equal to lambda d by 2d, implies d by 2d can be written as beta by lambda. So, we can write this as S is equal to beta by lambda into n minus 1 into t. But given the shift is position of fifth bright, that means we can write S is equal to 5 into beta, because it shifts by 5 fringes. So each of fringe width beta. So shift is 5 into beta. So now we substitute in this. So 5 beta is equal to beta by lambda into n minus 1 into t. So beta will get cancelled. So 5 into lambda by t is equal to, n minus 1 is equal to thickness. So 5, wavelength of light is given as 6000 Armstrong, 6000 10 power minus 10 by refractive index is 1.5 minus 1 is 0.5 is equal to thickness t. So it is 10 times 1, 2, 3, 4 times, that is 6 into 10 power minus 4, minus 6 meter. Our thickness is equal to 6 micrometer.